Yo, what's the deal? They call me DJ Stress. Been doing this music since 1983 when I first started breakdancing. Or how should I say, b-boying. What's the deal, Swayze? You got a question? Yeah, when I first started, remember the first time when I went over to my man's crib. It was me and my man Dollar Bill, the Bill Foot, my man from back. No, I can tell you, take me some history. No, but put me in my little history pieces. My little history is important, man. I remember when I went to my man's driveway and the dudes was putting the cardboards. They had these cardboards on the driveway, and I was like, "What's these dudes doing?" They had a box, a radio, playing some music, and dudes was spinning on their back and everything. And I remember when I first saw that, I was like, "Wow, this is what I want to do. This is pretty cool." They was talking about that they've seen it on Fame and all that, and it was just crazy. But I mean, time went by, and I turned it into start the DJ. Started DJing in '85. Met inspirations from Jam Master Jay, Run DMC. Remember first seeing Crush Groove, and I was like, yo, I gotta do that DJing too. And then it led into I started rhyming, which really didn't become the thing I really got into. So, like around 91, 92 ish, my man Freddie Fred taught me how to put beats together, throw samples, how to make them all chop and snares and kicks and all that. To the point to where I met Lex. I can remember I met Lex. We was at a barber shop, and I used to go to my man. It's called Tony's, which my cousin Tony introduced me to this guy named Will, and because Tony was getting haircuts from him, so I started getting haircuts over there too. Because Tony introduced me to the barber shop, and then as time went on, I met this guy. His name was Eddie. He started cutting my hair. I think Will started going to another shop or something. I don't remember what it was. So Eddie started cutting my hair, and I was forming up this group called the NEST. We already had a crew with me, Sways, Tony, my man 30, my man Ill Shorty back then, Ill Shorty. I'm not gonna say his name now. My man Mayhem, Mr. Sinister, Monopoly. We was all putting it all together. And then I had met this dude named Lex. I mean, Spanish dude. I was like, I tell Eddie I need to meet this rapper from out here. We wanted somebody from Springfield, you know what I mean? And he introduced me. When Lex first see me, he didn't really, gave me that look like he wanted to mess with me, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, all right. So then we started like talking. He started calling me. He used to work, he used to be a janitor. I remember he was a janitor somewhere downtown, and he used to just call me and be like, yo, we need to get up. And I used to come pick him up. I used to use Tony's brother Mike, my other cousin's car, to drive to go pick him up all the time. He used to let me use his car because I didn't have no way of transportation at that time. And we used to come through, and me and Lex used to just try to record. We was bumping heads for a minute, and then all of a sudden, we did this one song called I Keep Falling. Because I put it in mind like, yo, talk about a mic. You know what I mean? Look at a mic like you love the mic. You know what I'm saying? So Lex did it. We put it together. We sampled some things, and Nas said, and put the song together. And we was like, all right, our chemistry built from that time on. I mean, that happened in like '96. I met him in like '95. I mean, we've been clicking ever since back then. We was in the Nest. Then the Nest broke off, and then me and Lex still continued to work together. And like from there, we just recorded. I mean, we did shows. We opened up for KRS-One. We opened up for Run DMC and didn't even stick around to watch Run DMC perform. And this was when Jam Master Jay was still alive. It's crazy. I wish that I did see it because I never seen Run DMC perform. I took that for granted. I mean, we opened up. We did a summer jam where we opened up for big acts like Terror Squad, Tony Touch, Capone and Noriega, Deluxe, Redman, Slick Rick. It was a crazy show. And then we opened some. We did a show with Cool G Rap. We did a show with the rapper Gravy. We did a show together that we put together on our own DOS show with Mikey D, Wordsworth, and Tomorrow's Weapons, T Weapons, and us, and then Kwame. How you say Kwame Dwanka? I don't know. You don't have to put this in there, but Dwanka. He was Kwame Dwanka. He was one of the artists too, because we let him perform. Because part of my man James Lewis. James Lewis always had big things going on. We had UMass conferences. Me and Lex would go over there. Antone, when we came out with a record in 97. The end of 96, we put it together. We came out with a record. Was a song with me and Lex, a song with me and Stout, which was Ill Shorty turning to Ill Stout, Mayhem, and Mr. Sinister. And the mastering was kind of like really crappy, so the record came out crappy. So like we like from that on, I came out with a tape called Mass Connect, and I realized I can work with whoever I want to work with, and the chemistry between the whole crew wasn't really going together no more like it was, when we first started. So I said, yo, I'm gonna break out of this nest because it's not working for me no more. So the nest all broke up, Stout and them did their thing, but me and Lex still worked together through the whole thing. And now, I mean, we could have came out with like 3 albums before this Mixed Conceptions. But the Mixed Conceptions took us like 9 to 10 months. I mean, we were supposed to get artists on there that weren't on there. Like Sean Price was supposed to be on there. Um, Q Unique was going to get on there. Elder Sensei was supposed to be on there. We even shouted out at Edo G. My man Dante from Mood was supposed to be on there. Jay Zone was supposed to be on there rapping on the Casanova joint. Um, Casanova is Lex and my man Nick Vicious used to be, AKA Big Tasty. Granddaddy IU's on there with Desperado from Illegal Bastards on a song called The Streets. Rocco Leon got on there on 3 tracks. He's on the No Doubt. Him and Lex, Rocco's killing it. The DOS Media song, which got another song. Nick Vicious is on that too, with my man H Bomb. H Bomb's on there too. And then Rocco did another song with him and J Boz called We On It. Like I remixed the jam on it, beat, broke it all up, made it sound crazy. We also got my man GC who messes with T Weapons and all them. We got him on there. We got my man El Gant. El Gant came through the spot and did a joint with Lex. Wordsworth is on it. Wordsworth, we did an email thing. He sent us the vocals. So we got Wordsworth on there. Who else is on there? Little Man managed to get on it at the end of the day. I always had that's my man from way back. Little Man was in the Apollo. We also got my man Sinus. Sinus is on there. He's down with Stout's crew. He got on the joint. Christina doing singing. She's singing on 2 songs. That's my man Des Dynamo's sister. She's a real good singer. She's up and coming. She's from Springfield, Massachusetts. We got who else is on that joint? Let me think. There's more people on there. I don't want to forget somebody. I mean, J Boz is on there with the Rocco song. We on it. DOS Media stands for Defenders of the Old School. DOS Media, baby. Defenders of the Old School. That's the crew that I roll with. It went from NEST. Wait. For my life, it went from Def Creation to the Lumberjacks to the Nest to the Anger Management, now into DOS Media. And hopefully this is the last name we're going to have to use, because we've been through so many other names. It's been crazy. I mean, to just say I can remember back in Def Creation, which is when none of y'all even know, was my man BLS and my man KG from back then and my man Dollar Bill. BLS used to bring me records. It was crazy, beatboxing, all that way back. But I mean, all this music comes from something else, you know what I mean? I was inspired by a lot of people saying, like, for production-wise, I like to give a shout-outs to DJ Premier, DJ Pete Rock, Dr. Dre, just so many people. For locally, my favorite producers now, my man Bless is ridiculous. My man Mello. This is like coming out of my area, the Mass Connect area. My man Stout's nice with the beats. Blackistan, watch out for Blackistan. This new dude coming up, Young C. You know what I mean? These are like producers I'm saying because these producers that might be on the next Lex Stress album that you'll be catching in the future. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we got Young C, Bless, Mello, Stout, me of course. My man Rocco makes beats. He might get on a track on his joint. DJ Doom was on this one too. DJ Doom is from Brooklyn. He's been doing it just as long as I have. I'm about to have the same machine as him, the 4000. I did the Mixed Conceptions mostly on an MPC 2000 XL. I don't have it no more. Sold it. So the new album's going to be mostly the 4000 plus, which is the 2000 XL on steroids. You know what I'm saying? So when y'all see what we're going to come with next, It's gonna be a whole nother chapter, but this mixed conceptions was a lot of work. I mean, the name came together when I was watching some TV show, and somebody said on the show it was a misconception, and I like sat there and the light bulb hit, bang. I'm like, yo, misconceptions in hip hop, misconception, mixed conception. It hit me. I said, yo, Lex. I gave Lex a call. I said, yo, mixed conceptions. Lex didn't even have to ask me what I meant. He goes, yo, that shit is hot. You know what I mean? So boom, and then we just used. That's how the name came together. Which what the album is a bunch of mixed conceptions. You know what I mean? The music's all mixed. The songs are mixed together, and there's a bunch of conceptions. You know what I mean? It's all, and the pictures. My man Tony Tone and MF Sways put the flyer covers together for us. I mean, the covers of the mixed conceptions, and it came out high. I mean, Tone and Sways together put the cover, and then Sways did the back part. And we apologize for Rocco Leon, the E missing at the end of the N, which is my fault. It's my fault. It's my fault. So when y'all see the Rocco Leon, it's spelled wrong. It's really ROCKOLONE. Okay, that's Rocco Leon. All right. I apologize for that. So when you see the thing, you're like, damn, it's a misprint. It's my fault. But Swayze did some thoughts too, but we're gonna leave it where it was. Yeah, no, he ain't gonna. He's gonna edit this part. Yeah, but I mean, you might use it for something. You know what I'm saying? Um, I mean, we're all we're trying to do now is get as much promotion as much as possible. I mean, you can check us out on MySpace DJ Stress Lex Boogie. 10,000 friends at this time I'm speaking. You know what I'm saying? We doing what we do, and then we got the video, which was done by my man Tony Tone DiPolito. He put the video together. So when you see the video, that's who did that shit. This whole documentary is big shouts out to my man MF Sways, Tone for doing the film footage with us too. It's really a team, man. I don't want to put no who did it. It's a DOS media thing, you know what I mean? We did it as a team, you know what I mean? There is no I in team, you know what I mean? So we got the radio show, me and Lex Boogie with my man MF Sways. He's doing the weather and the news. I mean, we're trying to do whatever we can possible. If it's video or it's visual or it's audio or whatever, we're going to come to you and bring that real old school thoughts and feelings back to your picture. You know what I'm saying? Because nobody around here, at least that I know of, is doing it. You know what I'm saying? There could be someone doing it, but what I'm seeing, I'm not really too happy what's going on nowadays with this music. You know what I mean? This whole it's crazy. It's crazy, but we got other things happening too. You know what I mean? In the process, they're doing a movie. We're all doing a movie after this. We're like, me and Lex is like the guinea pigs of the movie. Our DVDs, we're like the test press and shit. You know what I'm saying? For this DVD right here, we're gonna make these things happen. And all I gotta say is for all you out there, it's God trying to do what they're trying to do. Just do the best at it. And don't no one tell you different.